This is the thing we're working on. What we're doing is I wrote so much code to achieve this. But it's sort of diminishing returns after a while. So what I was thinking anyway was jumping into trying to make a project in Unity that takes all of the assets I created. This is like some mad JavaScript. So it's just like, I don't really feel like working on it anymore. So all of the instruments are defined. There's a blog post. Let me put the blog post. We go to blog. We go to Shoebox, my hand-coded virtual band. You don't even know. Like, this was a labor of... I was perhaps not in my right mind. So, yeah, figured it all out in Sketch, like modeled the instruments like this, copied real things to sort of virtual, like pixel art style vector things, modeled it. I've sold this guitar now. Drum kit, little face, making little characters, figuring out lighting and all that, animating the band. So this is my little band editor. Controllers, GL shaders, like figuring out those pipelines, volumetric lighting, stealing a load of audience members and turning them into textures off cubeecraft, and then like figuring out how to render it out. But so this is how the existing version is built. But I think I would just like to sort of try embracing the Unity mindset and just kind of create sort of bits and pieces that I can just throw into a scene. And I think because if I can work with like a visual environment more, then I can be a bit more spontaneous with it. And I can still have the scripts or whatever that are attached to the characters, and I can still figure out how to do sort of like because I figured out like real-time control. I'm going to start by creating a new project. Shoebox. Do you know today I bit my tongue. But what is my goal with all this? It's to create like engaging virtual live performances. So like each time you do a live stream, there's some sort of new element in it that sort of also means that the thumbnails look different. Because the problem with what I've had here was I could make the band play a different song, but it would sort of all the thumbnails would look the same, and there's no reason for you to necessarily click on the next one. And I want each one to have some sort of interesting, some sort of original character, or just some sort of new thing in it, so that there's some reason to keep coming back, and then you hear the songs and you get something new out of it each time. So in this code here, so we've got arms and legs, we've got all that geometry mapped out. But what if we want? So one thing I regretted in these textures was having I forgot that it was supposed to be a man with an animal head, and I just made a whole like monkey, but it was supposed to be a man with an monkey head, not a monkey. So that was kind of a mistake. Right, so let's start by getting rid of the skybox. And let's make it black. Okay. So large stage, half size stage. Let's start with these with this layout. The problem I had was it was always in like screen coordinates, but it needed to be in like meters. But what I need to remember is that these are meant to be little. So these are actually meant to be this size. So this whole thing is actually supposed to be the size of a shoebox. So we need to know the size of a shoebox. Average, right, that looks about right. Stick that in there. So 340 by 200 by 120. So let's just stick a box in Unity and make it and we have to scale it and put that as 0, 0, 0. So X goes that way, Y goes that way. Okay, we're centered. So we're actually looking. We're actually looking into this shoebox. Let's get an open shoebox. We're like looking into it from above. That means it's the narrow edge is going to be the front edge. X 0.2, Y 0.12, oops, and Z is 0.34. Okay, so we hold down Alt and we can look around the object. Can we, like, how much editing? Oh, yeah, this is, yeah, right, yeah. Sorry, I'm being stupid. I was sitting here in frickin' Unity when I should have been sitting here in Blender. Because Blender's the other thing that I learned how to use after this project, so that is the next layer of all this. So I actually want to be on, yeah, this is what I want to be doing. Let's scale it down to 0.2. Right, let's go into face mode. Let's move this one down in the Z axis until it's, can we see the object properties? Well, if we just make Z 0.12, right, of that, and we make that 0, okay, that's given us that, and then we just need to, if we just move this back to 0 in the Y axis, and then move this to 0.34. Wait, give me the, yeah, 0.34. Right, that's our shoebox. All we need to do now is remove the top. Oops, no, X. Remove that face. It would be quite cool to have a sort of slightly beat up shoebox, wouldn't it? Like now I can do that because I'm in Blender. We'll always look into it like this. So all we'll do now is just add some modifiers. So we want to put a extrude, I think, or solidify. Yeah, there we go. Solidify. Thickness is, that's a millimeter thick. That's 0.5 millimeter thick. And then we'll stick a little bit of bevel on. That's kind of thick for it. How thick is the card on a shoe? Okay, so 11. Fuck, so it's like 2 millimeters. But that's, yeah, that looks right, doesn't it? I had it at 0.5 centimeter. That's what the problem was. Okay, so let's just add a little bevel. Very slight bevel. Maybe it can be like 0.4. Because you just need like a little bevel for it to catch the light. So that bit will be bright, that bright edge. You see how that makes a bright edge there? If we save this as code shoebox, I guess we can just save it directly in, can't we? Save Blender file. So now this should be available, right? Yeah, look, there's the shoebox. So we should just be able to drag that in. Hello. And is it the right size? Yeah, look, that's the same size. So we know we're in the right dimensions. So that's cool. Oh, it's brought in the camera. Can I just take one element? Yeah, no, it takes the whole thing. Okay, well, I guess I need to just, like, delete the shit I don't want from this scene. I'm just gonna kill this environmental assets thing. And let this reload. And then this should just give me the shoebox now. Okay. What's the best way to work with a camera in Shoebox? Oh my god. Let's make this a physical camera before we do anything else. 50 millimeter. Let's just put the camera at 0, 0. Let's put everything at 0, 0, 0 and work back from that. Camera. Okay, and then game mode. Oh, and we can. This is like so fiddly. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is really like clumsy to zoom in when you're sort of little like this. It's like it thinks I've got like a clicky mouse. Ah, okay, Alt and drag with the right mouse button. So this is what we're doing. We're doing set up the camera. So let's just stick a little so this is the stage. Maybe we can like export this as, so if we add a material, I want base color to be an image texture, and I want it to be, is going to be reference stage guide. Oh, do we need to do a sign? Why? Right, and then let's just UV editing. Let's just select them all and just do a UV unwrap. Okay, and then here's this. So which one's this? So it's this. So we just want all of these ones. Oh, I know. If I just scale everything up and just make it off the edge. Let's do that. Yeah, okay, so that's our guide. Right, so yeah, we can see it looks the same. It's good to know. Yeah, so all I was going to do now is chuck in a few sort of like reference characters. Let's just model a little dude. But maybe for now we can just use Barry. Let's use the Barry texture. Okay, let's just stick a cube. Wait, this is the stage. So shall I make this as one? I'll make this all as one mesh. Right, so I think my head's about that big. Yeah, it's like, that's the size of my head. And then let's edit GZ, move that down, scale it. And then select linked, duplicate that again, Z down, scale X, scale Y, scale Z. So that's the guy. Oh, did we, yeah, it's just like this. Right, and then if we duplicate, we'll scale it on the everything but the X and Y, on the Z. Right, and then just duplicate that, move that on the X. Right, so there's me. I think we'll add bones to this. We'll just bind the vertices to the bones, and then we don't have to worry. Then it's nice and self-contained. Right, let's go into UV editing. Okay, and then select everything, smart UV unwrap. How's that look? Okay. Okay, so that's, oh my god, this is gonna... So yeah, we've just gotta like line these up now. So if we make a material, Barry, base color is gonna be an image texture, which we're gonna open from Barry. Okay. So that's the face. That's not too far off. Oh, we want to make this whole head wider. Yeah, there we go. Edge, subdivide. Okay, and then that should give us a vertex that we can lift. G, Y. Like move this up correspondingly. Split faces by edges. Okay. There we go. If we go L now, that's no longer selected. Okay, cool. So now we've just got a mesh for the face. So we should be able to go into edge mode. Wait. Why is that? It's quite fun. Hello. My name is Barry. Yeah, this is what we do. We subdivide it. We move these out with S, scale X, and then we'll grab these and we'll extrude them. Now, look, I just wanted to go edge mode. I want that to be vertical. Tool. normal. There we go. Okay, so we give it an up, grab this, give it a down, go back to selection, select the things, UV editing, smart unwrap. Right, and then just what do we want to be? 90. Let's add a modifier to this to add some thickness. Solidify. Right. Scale you. Do I need something that like reports all my key presses so you know what I'm doing? Coming in like this. Oh. This is taking forever. This is where like in code it's like it's just these numbers, and then I turn these numbers into the texture coordinates and into the positions of everything all in one. So that's why I wanted to do it in code, because this sort of thing is sort of on the tedious side. Yeah, if we just move it to a corner, then we've only ever got to do 3 actions. Right, there we go. This should show up in Blender now. There he is. We've got a little Barry. I might just, let's make a dance floor plane as a separate object. So, add plane. Where did that go? Make it nice and small. Let's give it a material. There we go. So that's our dance floor. Let's just apply, object, apply all transforms. Add particles. There we go. Yeah, so that's how it normally behaves. So we'll go like 32. Emission end 1. They've all got physics. We don't want physics. None. So they'll just stay there now. Velocity. None. Render as. Object. Select. Barry. And scale. Don't scale. Look, loads of Barrys. How do I do the angle randomness? Rotation. Randomize. On. What? Like, why does global Z and global Y not work for the random angle? Let's just see if it comes through into Unity in any form. It does. What? It worked. Oh, look, there's loads of Barrys. Like, so the thing I wanted to do is bring the camera. Can I put the camera here? Main camera. Align with view now. Oh, look, that worked. Camera, but we want to go closer. Maybe our clipping plane is too short. There it is, baby. Right, and then Z. Okay, let me just get this. Okay, let me get these Barrys all the right way up. Oh no. No. Right, look, this is at what Z equals that. So now if we put Barry to Z equals that, he's going to be in the floor. Okay. But now if we edit and then just grab everything and then go GZ, we have fixed of our Barrys should be facing in the direction, but be on the floor now. Window, package manager, post-processing, install. So now we're going to add a post-process volume, and it's going to be global. Well, let's put all of this stuff in post-processed, and then this should be layer. Create post-process layer. Oh, we add the post-process layer to the camera. Main, add component, post process layer, post processed. Assign a post process volume profile to this. Ah, here we go. Okay. Unity, depth of field, baby. Okay. Like the aperture should be low, and then the focus distance should be like 0. Ah, there we go. That looks like something. I guess we could try putting a lighting rig in and seeing if we can get some volumetric lighting as well while we're here.
Description, there will be a link for that as well.
Okay, so there's a Unity package. Find his link. Volumetric lights. Ooh, he's got... How did he make a Unity package? How do I get the Unity package? When was this video made? 2016. Right, yeah, look. Anyone wanting the Unity package? Oh. Let's try. We got it. We did it. Right. Yeah, okay. Just go ahead. Let's see what happens. So now we've got volumetric lights. We can look at the example. Run it. See if it's for real. See if it works. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, I think we'll save the volumetric lighting and we'll do a little raid for now. Try to find out. Get connected.